So we've all had those nights where we just didn't get enough sleep, whether it was from homework or just working late or just other stresses that we couldn't escape from. But what many of us may not know is that a lack of sleep, even for one night, can be very harmful for us. The average person needs between 7 and 8 hours of sleep a night to have the best functioning brain thought process. And if these needs are unmet, there can be changes in our overall health. In this speech, I will define what sleep deprivation is, the common causes of it, the risks associated with it, and the best solutions for sleep deprivation. So, according to Mayo Clinic, the article Sleep Deprivation, Know the Risks, sleep deprivation is defined by not having enough sleep to feel alert and well rested the next day. The most common causes of sleep deprivation are work hours, if you have to work really late at night or have to get up really early the next day, medical conditions, this could be like sleep apnea, sleep insomnia, or any type of stress. This could just be from homework or even just everyday stresses. And the last thing is personal obligations, and this could just be like having to care for a newborn because they're up multiple times during the night. Sleep deprivation has many risks associated with it. The two most common are short-term risks. Cognitive function and work quality lessen with the less amount of sleep that you have. It has been proven that a lack of sleep can result in poor working quality. And Sophie Warrens, Sheila Hampton, Miriam Kirkhoff, and Deborah Skeen did a study to prove this. They took a group of factory workers and split them into two groups. The first group, they only were allowed to have 4 hours of sleep a night, and the second group got a full 8 hours of sleep. And they compared their functioning on the assembly line the next day. And the group with the 4 hours of sleep had poor quality products, and they were slower with their timing compared to the 8-hour group, which had much better quality products, and they had much faster times. And this helps to show that even one night of having no sleep can be very harmful, and it can hurt your work performance and thinking process. When we don't get enough sleep, we're not as focused as we can be, so everyday tasks can be altered, like driving, for instance. If we're not focused because we're tired and we're just trying to stay awake, we are more likely to get in a crash or just not be able to pay attention at all. There's other risks associated with it, but these are more of a long-term risk. They can be weight gain, high blood pressure, changes in your quality of life, and a weakened immune system and other bodily functions. It's not just your brain that gets affected from a lack of sleep. There's other organs as well. According to the article, sleep is not just for the brain. Lack of sleep can lower the functioning level of your heart and lungs. And this can be bad because if your heart gets affected, that can cause high blood pressure, and your lungs if they're not functioning properly, then they can start to even deteriorate depending on how long you've been not getting enough sleep. So Mayo Clinic also provides some solutions for sleep deprivation. Basically, the main goal is to try to increase your time sleeping and improve your quality of sleeping. The most important thing you can do is improve your quality of sleeping, because you'll feel more well rested if you have 6 hours of like a full night's sleep versus 8 hours of waking up every 2 or 3 hours. And to help improve your sleep quality, they suggested that you turn off your TV, turn off your phone, music, lights, whatever you normally have on, and just have like a quiet room, and that should help your sleep quality. And then also they suggested to take short naps, less than 30 minutes. If they're longer than 30 minutes, then that can affect how you sleep at night. And then there's also medications or vitamins that you can take to help your sleep. The most common vitamin is probably melatonin. So to conclude, sleep deprivation is a lack of sleep or sleep quality that affects your health. We need 8 hours of sleep a night to function fully the next day and stay alert. These The lack of sleep can cause health problems that can be either short-term or long-term. So next time you stay up late to study or do homework, you should think about the risks that are associated with a lack of sleep that you could be facing in your future.